you'll talk about the props and everything about grabbing my hands. All right. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, Janet.
I appreciate it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, it's Jeanette, and I am here with the lovely Tessa, and we're going to be doing a restorative class today. She's going to talk us all through it. I hope that you enjoy.
Hi. So first I just want to thank Jeanette again for being here. She said since the very beginning, since the first day of the shutdown, that her intention was to reach out and stay connected with the community, with her teachers, with everyone surrounding not just her own yoga community, but anyone that could possibly touch around the world from these videos. And it's kind of the purpose of yoga and staying connected in the Sangha, the community. So thank you so much. I hope you know how appreciated you are. And I hope you all know that is one of the main reasons that we're here, is so that you still feel connected. One of my really good friends gifted me this friendship circle candle. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's a candle holder, and it has these little people holding hands in a circle. So I'm going to light this candle for all of us. Anybody that may find this video, for Jeanette and our yoga community here in Virginia Beach. A word that came to me in one of my practices the other day is a Sanskrit word called moksha. And moksha means freedom. Freedom can be interpreted in different ways. I like to think of it for this practice as freedom in the body, freedom of the mind. I had a friend tell me the other day that she felt frozen in her body. I asked her how she was, and she said that she felt frozen. And so the word moksha kind of came to mind for that feeling, is that even though we may feel stuck at home, we can still find a practice or any tools that you may have, things that you like to do, or perhaps this restorative practice can help you start to feel the freedom in the body, in the breath, and in the mind. So this is a restorative practice. If you've never done restorative yoga before, it's very still. We may only do, I think, about 8 or 10 poses today. And if you need to pause the video and gather yourself some props, it's intended to be as comfortable as possible for you. So we have here a couple of blankets. I have a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a firm pillow, or if you don't have a firm pillow, just get 2 pillows so you can stack them on top of one another. And if at any time during the practice you want to pause the video and grab yourself some more props, because it's about feeling as comfortable to experience a release in the body, a surrender of the body and the mind into your practice. And I know that that can be difficult for many of us, that feeling of ease or surrender or mental ease. So I'll kind of help guide you through it, but I also want you to know that each yoga style kind of practice is intended for when you need it most. So if you start to come into this and your body feels too energized, then come back to it some other time. It's a great practice to do for working through pain or discomfort. It's a great practice to do waking up from a tight body in the morning or before bed at night. So yeah, gather your props, and I'll meet you back in a comfortable seat so we can check in together. Once you found yourself to a comfortable place, you can close your eyes if you like. Feel the connection of your body into the ground, your seat, your legs. Notice what comes up for you as soon as you close your eyes, and allow this noticing to be without judgment. How is the breath? Does it feel okay to breathe a little deeper through the nose? Create space in the body with the breath? And does it feel okay for a soothing exhalation? Softening the breath out. Become aware of what your hands are doing. Can you find an easeful place for your hands? Maybe you can feel the energy in the fingers, fingertips, the palm of the hands. It's really easy for our mind to go immediately to places that don't feel right. Maybe your mind is busy and you say, this isn't right. Quiet the mind. Or maybe there's places in the body that are bothering you today. But even if it's just in the hands or the face, finding an area that feels okay, it feels neutral, it might even feel good. And we'll have your left hand relaxing on your legs or on the ground beneath you with the palm face up. And bring your right hand over your heart, pressing the palm of your right hand into your heart. Can you feel your heartbeat there? Imagine breathing into this space of the heart, open and clear. The chest lifts a little bit, and as you exhale, softening there. Repeating that breath a few times at your own pace. Imagine each breath in, calming the heart space. Make a little hug with your right hand. It's okay, heart. I'm here. Maybe your mind wandered a little bit, and we'll just guide it gently back to the feeling of the pulse of the heart. I invite you to set an intention for yourself here. This intention can be for your practice. If there's some sort of feeling or reason why you showed up to your mat today. Perhaps it is moksha, a little freedom in the body to create space, to ease the discomfort, practicing presence. And maybe you can sense a little bit of warmth that's already created around your chest, your heart space, or the palm of your right hand. And now guide your awareness now down the left arm to the left hand. And relax the left hand again. If you picked up a little bit of control there, allow it to ease. Notice any temperature difference. Maybe the left hand has a coolness to it. And here we remember our connection to the world. And set an intention for the world around you, for this balancing mudra, balance of giving and receiving. This intention can be for someone you know or care about, your community, the city, country, or the world in general. It could be an offering of love or peace, health. Let's take a deep breath here, filling into the front body. Allow the heart space to lift a little bit. And as you exhale, guide your awareness back down the left arm, the left hand, giving. And we'll bring the left hand up to meet the right, pressing the coolness of the left into the warmth of the right, to Anjali Mudra at the heart space. Bowing your forehead to the hands if you would like. Connecting, giving, and receiving. Remembering that we are always connected. Even if we're not seeing each other every day, our energy flows and connects all around the world like a ripple effect. We'll take one more full breath here to seal these intentions, breathing in, inside out. We'll move into your first restorative pose. Today will be child's pose. So throughout this practice, if you're familiar with yin and you start to get into more of a yin type pose, which means that you're feeling some kind of deep stretch or type of stretch happening in the areas of the body, then that's okay if that's the kind of practice that you would choose to do today. The difference between restorative is that there's not any force into what we're doing. There's not much of an intense feeling. It's more passive, very gentle, passive opening. So for a restorative child's pose, if you would like full restorative, you can use as many props as you like. You can have your pillows stacked like how Jeanette has, or your bolster, and you can stack that up as much as you need to. And we'll just start to soften the belly down toward your pillows. You can have either side of the face to your bolster. And notice what your breath does as soon as you quiet down into this form. Just remembering that compassionate feeling into your heart space when we had our right hand over the heart. And allowing the heart to settle in. Taking time to settle in. If it takes you a moment, find yourself adjusting quite a bit, that's okay. Become aware of the depth of the breath. How does the breath move into the body? Can you start to feel a little bit of space, maybe into the back? Maybe even down into the low back? And how does it feel to release on your exhalation? Softening the front body down even a little bit more. Encouraging any control out of your arms and your shoulders. Remember, this time is for you. It's okay to take this time for yourself, to breathe, to observe. Become aware of the face, any tension you may be holding in the eyebrows or the forehead. The cheeks or the jaw. Breathing in, open, clarity into the headspace. Exhaling anything you don't wish to take with you to further your practice. Breathing in, moksha, freedom of the mind. Exhaling anything that does not allow you that freedom of the mind, that space. Shifting your awareness down into the neck, breathing in, freedom of the neck, space. From discomfort to ease, like ice to water. And around the shoulders without judgment. You may be somebody that carries quite a bit of tension in the shoulders. Just becoming aware of what's going on there, subtleties of the sensation around the right shoulder, in the mid-back, between the scapula. And the left shoulder, both of your arms and your hands. And we'll gently switch onto the opposite cheek, balancing out this little stretch in the neck. Deepening back into the breath, space, openness. Restorative yoga gives us this opportunity to practice a gentle coming back, inviting the mind back. And being really compassionate about that. Our minds are a wonderful instrument, and they wander for a purpose. But we also have the power to bring it back for a purpose. Find your awareness in the space of the mind again as you breathe in, moksha, freedom of the mind. Exhaling, sense of ease there. Maybe you find this in the eyebrows or the forehead. Recognizing the subtle sensations, the depth, the body, physical form. With compassion. your awareness down around the softening of the neck, freedom of the neck. And the shoulders. The upper back. And as you take your next deep breath in, scan your awareness down the length of the spine, the expansion of the back muscles down into the low back, and exhale out the awareness of your legs, remembering your lower half. We'll take one more full breath here. Exhaling completely. And taking your time as you're pressing your way up out of child's pose. You can come up onto the hands. Maybe you'd like to sit back up onto the heels. Maybe you're ready to get off of the feet and you come into all fours. Along your way, we'll shift your pillows or your bolster to now be horizontal in front of you. In between poses, if you find you need a little bit of movement, after child's pose, it might feel good to tuck your toes or sit back into a little toe stretch. You might find yourself doing a few rounds of cat-cow or even a downward facing dog. Any little movement here that feels good to you. When you're ready, we're going to meet down into this supported Sphinx form. The bolster will be right underneath your ribs, so your pillows will be right underneath your upper ribs. And this might take a little bit of time for you to find which position feels best for you or how many pillows might feel best for you so that we're not overdoing the pressure into your upper abdomen, but just so that you feel like a little bit of pressure there, almost like a little massage into your upper abdomen with your elbows under your shoulders. You can start to let your head relax down toward the mat. If this is too much pressure or opening in the back of your neck, then you can place a pillow or blocks underneath your forehead. Something like this. Gently start to come into a deeper breath here. It might not feel like taking a deep breath to begin with the pressure on your upper abdomen. Become aware of the space of where the breath goes. A gentle space, little by little. Find your awareness in your upper abdomen if it's not already. Perhaps you can feel your pulse, your heartbeat against the pillows, against your bolster. Breathing into this pulse. Whatever pace that may be for you, expanding into the pulse, surrendering into the pulse, in and out. In and out. Exploring the sensations along the way. How has the upper abdomen adjusted for you? can stay just like this, or if you'd like, you can spread your elbows apart or even send your arms out straight. Maybe it feels best to have a pillow under your head. To let your chest and your head completely relax down, putting a little bit more pressure on your upper abdomen. You might want to adjust, if you need to, a little bit your position on your pillows. Depending on the firmness of your pillows or the size, you might start to feel this as an opening in your spine. Find this complete grounding effect of your front body, surrendering into the earth with full support, all of the elements working in your favor, gravity, and release. Breathing in freedom, space of the body with the breath. Exhaling, softening, surrendering. This is your own little spot of safety here. Start to slide back up onto the elbows if you shifted them. Back up into your supported Sphinx form. We're going to take a little slide forward so that the bolster and the pillows now comes up under your hip crease, the front of the hips. This can be a personal adjustment, whether you like to have the bolster or the pillows a little higher up on your lower abdomen or lower toward the thighs, or right into the hips. So just kind of take your time adjusting on which spot feels best for you. I like to have a little pillow right under my chest to support the chest, bones there. Your arms can be however they're most comfortable. You can support your head with your arms if you like. We'll let the lower abdomen and the hips now melt into your prop. Finding the deepening of your breath, if you can now, down into the lower abdomen. Remember to offer yourself without judgment this practice of the breath, deepening the breath. That the breath comes and goes, changes from time of day to day to day, phases of your life. Finding contentment with where it's at right now. Finding the beauty, the flow of the breath, where it is right now. And how it may guide you into the areas of the body. Where does the breath guide your mind? Guide the sensations. The subtleties of life within. It's like a great adventure of the body. Finding deepening of the breath down into the lower hips and around to the low back. And then as you exhale, slide the awareness down the relaxation of your legs and the feet, the toes. Following the breath in, down into the awareness of your hips and the back. Exhaling down the legs. The legs are melting into the earth. As we move deeper into your restorative practice, we'll start to talk less and less, allowing the time for you to explore at your own time and in your own way. There is no wrong way. Start to ease your way into your last couple of breaths here, deepening the breath if that feels good. Exploring the space and exploring the surrendering. When you're ready, we'll press up onto the hands, onto the knees. And come onto your right hip. You're going to keep the bolster, your pillows just as they are. For me, this bolster is pretty firm and it's got a good height to it, so I keep the pillow in front of it, but whatever works for you. If you like to remove any pillow you have in front of it, you can. We're going to reach the right arm straight in front of you toward the front of the mat. As you bring your right ribs right about at your midline, where your waist is, into the middle of the pillows or the bolster. So we want to have this freedom for the shoulder, these bones of the back, the upper back, to rest above the bolster. And we can rest the right side of the face or the right ear down to your arm. If this is uncomfortable in any way in your neck, your shoulders, then you can opt to have your right arm in front of you. And once again, any pillow to support the head, making sure we're not constricting in the neck. But take your time figuring out which position feels best for your upper body. You can even take these subtle adjustments of your position of your side body onto the bolster. Maybe if you have tight upper back muscles, you'd like to roll a little bit back, getting a gentle massage onto your mid-back. And then we'll take your awareness down into your legs. You like to have your legs bent, or you can reach your top leg straight back, creating this length through your left side body. And then you can reach your left arm to the front of your mat as well, right up over your face. You want to make sure whichever variation or adjustment that you take feels right for you. This is a very personal practice, exploring subtle adjustments. We'll start with your awareness around the head. Making sure the head can relax. Notice where you're holding any kind of control in the neck or the face. If you're experiencing any kind of tingling through the left arm with it reaching to the front of the room, then you can bring it to your low back. It's a great variation. Or to your side. Find your awareness back into the breath. How does the pathway of the breath move here? Your left arm is reaching to the front of the mat. This can be a great opportunity to find your breath around the diaphragm, the left side, the left ribs. Breathing in space there. And following the softening of your exhalations. Left arm is still extended. We'll start to slide it down. You can come in front of you on the pillows or to your side. Taking your last couple rounds of breath here, with any subtle adjustment that may feel good for you, last moment of the pose. Feel the space created as you breathe in, freedom, releasing. When you're ready, we'll bring the left hand down to the ground for support as you press gently up. Keep your right hip where it is, and square your shoulders and your hands to the front of the mat, so we're finding a twist in the spine. Take a few rounds of breath here in this twist. When you're ready, we'll soften your front body down into the twist. Whichever side of the face feels best of you to relax down onto. If your left side of the face is down, you might get a little deeper into the twist or a little stretch into the neck. But if that doesn't feel good, then you can have your right side of your face down. And a pillow here is great to rest the face down into. To extend this opening, reach your arms to the front. You might start to feel this as quite a bit of space opening under your left shoulder, especially if your upper back is tight. If the right side of your back is more tight, then maybe you're feeling it there already. But I encourage you to remain soft with this opening. Just following the breath. To extend this even further, if you like, you can straighten your left leg straight back. You can even make this an active reach if you like, if that's feeling really good for you, opening up the space down the left side body. One more inhale if you're extended. And then we'll soften back into it. Let the knee rest down, the left elbow rest down. Simply become aware. If you naturally hold control, little areas of the body without any judgment, pure compassion. The experience of recognizing that. Breathing in, imagining open space in those areas of tension or control, and exhaling, letting them surrender. Ease into your last couple rounds of breath here. You can deepen the breath. You can re-extend that stretch if you like. Reaching the left arm forward and the left leg back. Then we'll slide the left hand back under the left elbow, right hand under the right, and press up gently. Coming into all fours, take as much time as you need coming out of this twist. And once you're in all fours, if you're feeling movement here, you can take a few rounds of cat-cow or a down dog. Whenever you're ready, we'll meet on your left hip. Reaching the left arm to the front of the mat. Make sure you find that position position along your bolster or your pillows that feels best for your side body and your shoulders. And even your low back, you may be feeling this in your low back. Just adjust as needed. Take your time to find which position feels best for you. Personally, my back gets pretty tight and the side body, so rolling just a little bit back can feel good on the pressure in the back. It's just the subtleties of the pose that you can explore. And then if you like, you can reach your right arm to the front of the mat, over the face, and extend your right leg, finding this length through the right side body. And then deepening back into the breath. Finding the space of the breath, space of the body. What happens when you connect your mind down into the space of the body? Transforming discomfort into ease like ice to water. Ice to water. Notice if you're holding any constriction in the throat. If you can open up the pathway of the breath a little bit more. Removing the back of the tongue from the throat. Breathing in, open and clear. Feel the cool air on the back of the throat. And follow that air down into the space of the body. Freedom within. Find the space around the right side of your ribs, the right side body. Can you feel the expansion of the diaphragm there as you breathe in? What happens there as you exhale? Are you allowing the softening there? Or are you holding on to your diaphragm? Without judgment, just noticing. Inhaling the space of the ribs, right side body, right hip. Exhale down your awareness of the right leg. Again, inhale, right side body, right hip. Exhaling awareness down the softening of your right leg. One more. Take as much time as you need here to slide the right hand in front of you. And press up. And into your little twist. We're going to keep the left hip where it is. Square the hands and the shoulders to the front of your space. Take a little active twist. You don't have to force this. Just feel into what feels best for you in the back, the side body, and the shoulders. And when you're ready, you can soften your front body onto the pillows. Find a relaxing place for your head and your face. Allow your shoulders and your arms to adjust how they need to find an easeful place for them. You can stay just like this, very restful, or you can take an active stretch if you like, reaching your right leg straight back. This might be a little intense into the twist of your back. If you're feeling too much pressure into your low back, then just back out of it a little bit if you need to. And then reach your right arm to the front of the mat. Lengthening into this right back, side body. The back of the ribs, back of the shoulder, down into the right side of your low back, right hip. Breathe in a deep space, energy down the right side body. And out how the body adjusts as you exhale. Stay in an active stretch if that's feeling really good to you, or you can start to soften completely into it for full restorative. A reminder that this is your time and how precious you can make that time for yourself by offering your mind and your body into the moment for you, so that you can better offer your energy in the space of your body into the world, just by simply being alive. Breathing into that space, exhaling into the space around you. Reactivate that lengthening stretch if you like, for the last little bit of the pose. Any last couple rounds of deep breath that you may like here. When you're ready, we'll slide up onto the hands, press up gently, be gentle with yourself. And this time we'll swing the feet around in front of you. Take your time. Coming out of that twist, be mindful of what's going on in the back. We're just going to lay our legs over your bolster, over your pillows. And take a passive forward fold. If you might like to spread your legs apart a little bit, you can. allowing the legs to soften, the feet to relax. You can kind of shake out the feet a little bit. And any pillows that you like to have under your front body for support. Just take this little nestled in forward fold. If you prefer a deep forward fold without your pillows, you can do that. Whatever feels best for you here, lengthening into the spine. Expanding into the back side of the ribs, both sides. Scan down the left side of the back, from the shoulder, the ribs, mid-back, low back and hip, to the right side of the back, shoulder, ribs, mid-back and hip, and low back, in the comfort of your seat, connected to the ground, down the softening of the legs and the feet. Following the breath now up the spine from the low back, upper back, back of the neck, crown of the head. Exhale, let the head relax down. Forehead at ease. Breathing in from the low back, up the awareness of the spine, back of